What was the reason behind Chante and Dragos starting out the bench? Was there an injury concern or was it tactical?
Well, no, obviously I can only play 5 foreigners. And we've started Dragos in 3 previous games. And I just needed to change 1 or 2 things. Young Raheem has been outstanding on the training ground and since the start of the season. And he deserves to have his chance. With Chante, again, a bit like Tupper, they're finding it a little bit difficult. He had 3 games in 7 days recently. And both him and Tupper are quite exhausted. I've mentioned it once or twice before, that the fact that they've played almost non-stop for the last 2 years for club and country. And just sometimes they need to have a break, and I thought this was an ideal opportunity just to maybe keep him on the bench for an hour. And then I was obviously hoping that when he come on, that we might be in a situation where Chanty could go and win us the game, you know. But it didn't quite turn out that way. But that was the reason behind it, yeah.
Coach, what do you think went wrong for Chennai? Not able to finish strong in the past 3 or 4 matches. So.
Well, I think we finished strong, to be fair. Today, we didn't start strong, and falling behind to the 2 goals in the manner in which we did was extremely frustrating for a coach. You don't expect us to concede. The second goal in particular was crucial. From our own situation, we gave the ball away in their half of the pitch, and suddenly Sunil is left clear with just a goalkeeper to beat, and he took his opportunity very well. So it's frustrating from my point of view. Really, very frustrating. We didn't start well at all, and to be fair, the last 2 games we've started very well. But we didn't start well at all, and we were getting overrun in the first half, and certainly BFC were causing us a lot of problems, and we didn't deal with it very well. We were second to every ball on the pitch. BFC picked up any loose balls. They kept the ball very well, and at 2-0 they basically were on cruise control. We had a lot of the possession in the second half, and we squandered a couple of opportunities that we had maybe to have got back in the game. And obviously the 3rd goal's a killer blow to us, and that sealed the victory.
Just go ahead and ask.
Oh, carry on. Okay.
So it's Chennai is to score a goal, and do you think there's pressure mounting on you, and do you have the support of the full management?
No, listen, I think it's probably about time I sat down with the owner and had a conversation with her. She's been very supportive since September 2017, but it's probably time that I sat down with her and had a deeper conversation than normal. We can't continue like this, to be honest. We can't. We consider ourselves to be a very, very good club, and we're hurting. The whole club's hurting at the moment, and none more so than myself. I've carried this club on my shoulders for the last, this is now my 3rd year, and it's not easy. It's not easy. I've never worked so hard in my life, I don't think, than I have done in the last 2.5 years. And it's a heavy load, and it might be time for somebody else to take over. So I shall have a long chat with Mrs. Darney in the next 24 hours, because in my opinion the club always comes first, and we have to do what's best for the club. And quite frankly, right now, this is the worst I've felt in 2.5 years, so I don't particularly enjoy these moments. So we shall see, eh? We've got a nice break. We've got a break now for a couple of weeks. It will give everybody time to reflect and maybe make some improvements for the remainder of the season, because there's another 14 games to play. There's still a lot to play for. There's still a lot of points at stake, but in the current situation, we don't look as if we're likely to pick up many points in the next few games. There's something really needs to be done, so I would imagine that we'll put our heads together and certainly make some improvements. Okay, guys?
Yeah.
Did you want to say something? Why not? This will be your last chance. How are you?
A long list of issues for you.
Sorry?
A long list of issues right from the start of the season.
Long list of issues from the start of the season.
Yes.
So now that you're going into the international break,
Now that they
going into the international break, is there something you prioritize and working first? Because you've been attacking well for the past 2 games, and now your midfield was just not at its best today. So what do you think you would prioritize when you go into the international break and you return to the next game?
Basically, as I just said just to the previous gentleman, that maybe it's time for me to sit and talk with Vito and maybe make some changes off the field, because the club is really important. It's an important part of my life. It has been for the last couple of years, and it hurts me to see the situation that my team is in, that my club is in. I'm an adopted Chennai boy. I have been for the last couple of years, and I'm hurting like hell, more than you would ever believe. And I take it all very personal. So I don't like to see my team in this situation at the moment. And as I said, we might need to do something about it to change things. So we shall see. It's okay. Sorry, it's a bit bland, but you get the drift.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks, guys.